weather is hard to get down from. Come down,
Come on, Booey.
It's horrible.
Yeah, down up in Hatteras, it's horrible up there.
Because it's so shallow?
It depends. Like it depends where the continental shelf lines up. But I know up in Hatteras, there's we've had issues in the past where we've gone up there. We actually lost one of our main engines on our big ship. We hit like a random 14-foot wave and it just went on the back side of it. But yeah, it gets choppy up there.
Yeah, so hence we did not expect for you. We thought we looked at the winds, we looked at everything, and we thought, oh no, that'll get us here, or get us down to where we were going. But we thought what we had on board would do us to get to the Dominican Republic, because most of the time we just sailed. But we were just beating, like web papers get it wrong, and we understand that. We had some backup places, so we're just going to do it again, get some more fuel in.
That's right. Hey, Kat, real quick, I just want to chat with you on some stuff up here just to be aware of. So, kind of in line with these reds right here, on this side, there's going to be, and then while you're down there too, we can grab life jackets as well, as well as flares too. Okay, below just on the edge there. Right here. Okay. Sweet.
Do you want to see the tethers as well?
No, you're fine. That's good to have those though, especially with these railings over here.
That's our grab bag.
What is this right here?
This our grab bag. It's got the flares, everything in that.
Oh, really?
That gets tucked over the side.
Sweet.
So it's got our ship's name on it.
You mind if I open this real quick?
Oh no, go for free. We have other things, stupid things in there, like another pair of glasses and all that sort of thing.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Dog is living their best life right now.
Well, he's 12. He travelled around Australia with us in a RV. We travelled around that to see whether our family missed us. They didn't, so we bought the boat and came. Took off.
Good to go with that, thank you.
Yeah. So that all just lives there, so it's ready to go, and we've got the EPIRBs all in that corner, so we can just...
Nice. Oh, you have an EPIRB as well?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to see that?
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll take a look at it. I mean, it's not required, but if you got it on hand.
Hopefully we'll be back here next year, and then the next venture after that's going through the North-West Passage.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be great.
Yeah, we're got to get some sponsorship for that so we can get better enclosure here.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see whether we can manage that. If not, we'll head home. Thank you.
But this is great. I really appreciate the experience. It was awesome. Safe travels.
Thank you guys. Thanks for everything.
See how this part of the water is different to that part of the water? Look at the tide line. That foamy stuff.
Jumping.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can tell the change of tide, that we're on one side of the tide and the other side.
Yep.
And you see, follow it all the way down, and our neighbour behind us, it's just gone underneath his boat. Like it did with ours. But yeah, isn't that interesting?
And interesting, we heard it was like knocking.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard. And the birds just flanked either side of the channel, so it'd been really pretty, but we're coming into here because predict wind has got it again not quite right, nor did the weatherman either. He also said the same thing, but we have been pretty well becalmed, so had to motor all through the night. Don't like that, not choosing to do that. So we're coming in and we'll stay until, well, we'll read the weather, and if we believe it, we'll follow it.
Some guys were talking on the radio this morning saying they're heading to Miami, saying that the front's coming through today. So we haven't had internet to check on that.
So is this the calm before the storm?
On this last trip down to St. Augustine, I tried to deploy the genoa and it just unfurled. It's normally on the hydraulics down here, and but I was just prepping it, tightening up on the sheet, and the whole thing just went thumpa, so something's gone wrong. What I discovered was that the base hydraulic unit was turning and operating fine, but it wasn't turning the furler. So as you can see. So now I've come up to see the problem, and there's the problem. We're missing, so if I can get it right there. We're missing those set screws. There's 3 of them gone. So there must have been some tension on it or vibration or something, I'm not sure, but we've lost 3 of those set screws. So now it's about taking down the genoa. Lucky it's a nice still day here in St. Augustine. And yeah, I'll start to take down the genoa and try and find some replacement set screws. Boats. So I replaced the bolts with the same sort of thread. They stick out a little bit, but they work. So that was good. Whoop. They fitted in there, so that was good. So then we try it, and it doesn't work. So I came up forward to loosen those bolts and just see what was going on, and I noticed a few drops of hydraulic fluid in the water, because this is a hydraulic furler. I had to take that cover plate off. Alright, now that cover plate unfortunately was imperial Allen screws, and I only had metric Allen keys. So I went rattling around in the old box, and I found this Allen key, but it's been busted, but it's the right size. So I tried locking pliers on it. No good. In the end I got a shifter onto it, and I've loosened it. I've loosened all of the screws. Got to put them back, and there the little devils are. And luckily I haven't dropped one over the side as yet. So now I've found the loose nut for the hydraulic, which is that one. That one's loose. So I've got to tighten him up, then put the cover back on, and then and then see why it's not turning. Dear is, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be doing something else, I tell ya. A friend of ours, Scotty from Virginia, hi Scotty, he gave me this toolkit there. Thanks, Scotty. Well, had Scotty not have given me that, I wouldn't have had this right size spanner to fix that. Small things, you know, karma comes around, I guess, hey. Good stuff. Thanks, Scotty.
Good boy. Well, we've just spent the last few days here hiding out from bad weather, and although it's pretty overcast and yuck, we think the winds are favourable for us to head off today, so we're leaving St. Augustine. Yeah, pretty place. Obviously we can't go ashore because we've already checked out of the USA, but plenty of boats here. Looks like some others are going to be on the move today. Got that jumper on again, Rick. Huh?
And yeah, Alan.
Whoa, Rick.
Okay, I'll take over.
Emily, we're going to the beach now, okay? You happy with that? That we do? Okay, bye.
Let go of time, feel the beat and start to reach for the sky. Feet hit the floor, you hold your head high, then you feel the joy of moving right. Now you're shaking through your body, you feel the rhythm racing, and now you're locked in, and it's so amazing to feel alive and just break away. Dancing in the summer rain, in the summer rain, in the summer rain.
Well, that was a night that I don't want to have too often. We had a few things happen. The best thing about it was a full moon. After that it went downhill. As you can see, you probably can't tell, but the sun's coming up. Well, it will soon. Conditions have calmed down a lot. I'm talking to the camera, sweetie. I'll be down in a minute, Rick. We were near a reef and we just were steering away from it a little bit because it went down to 4 meters and the waves were pretty big, so we just didn't want to be down in a dip getting close to it, so we steered away from it. And I was keeping an eye on that, and I knew there was some data buoys out here, so I was just keeping a loose cover for them. And Rick had previously said, before I went down on, came up and watched, he said you'll hear they're making a really big noise, the waves. You'll hear them just roary before they get to you. Well, anyway, I was keeping cover on all these things, and then I heard this roar. I heard this different noise than usual, and I thought, oh, that must be the roar that Rick was talking about. And then I turn around, a data buoy. I said, Rick, I'm so sorry, but I've just missed a data buoy. Oh my God, I think we've caught it. It's coming along behind us. We may have caught it. And Rick came flying up on deck, and I said, what do you want me to do? And he said, oh shit, it's the life raft. So the funny noise I heard was the life raft deploying, and yeah. So we towed that along for a little while, and then finally the lanyard broke loose. We've lost the camera for battery. It's all done and dusted now. We couldn't get it all for you, but shit, we don't want another night like that. Keep you informed on what goes ahead for the day. Meanwhile, we're off Cape Canaveral. It'd be a nice way to end the night, is to let's see a nice rocket go up, wouldn't it, Rick?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Rick's been awake all night. Every time he goes to bed, something happens. He's had to jump up, so he's got to get some sleep. Shut eye nap time.
I'm not going to drown by the vent.
Our solar vent, which is above where we sit in the saloon, that's where we sleep when we're underway. We took a greenie over the bow and down onto Rick's, where his head was on the pillow. So that little nap that he was having, he was awoken with a shower. Okay, I'll be quiet now so Rick can go to sleep. Catch you later with an update on what's going on. Cheers.
Broadcast concerning Liferaft drift into the city of Cape Canaveral. Listen to Fulfil Alpha 157 MHz out. Security. Hello, all stations. The Coast Guard has received a report of a lost 4-person life raft in approximate position 28 degrees 34.9 north, 080 degrees 20.2 west. Raft has agreed to be light. All mariners are urged to turn to the area with caution. Right, this is the United States Coast Guard, the Jacksonville, Florida, out.
I'm just having some thoughts about what went on last night with the raft. Our life raft being deploying itself and looking on how small it was. giving me a little bit of heebie-jeebie doubts about whether I even want to be doing this. It's weird I have to end up in that. Yeah, it was tiny and I don't even know how I'd get in it. And today it's giving me thoughts for home. Since I've been on this journey, my mum's had a stroke. Can't talk to me. Don't know if that means that life's a bit short. I should be out doing this. I should be there with her. Maybe I'm just tired. It's been a long night. Dad used to say, the good far way outweighs the bad. Not that yesterday was bad, it was just, you know, it was a shock. See how it pans out. Must be having a pretty down day. I suppose we're all allowed to have one of those. 3 daughters at home, 6 grandchildren. My grandchild just graduated from high school. It's tough. Even if you wanted to go home, can't afford to go home anyway because COVID's taken. In case we had to travel home, it's now gone. I'm up on cockpit having a pity party with myself and my dog.
Freedom is in my soul, running about my home, washing away my woes, my woes, my woes. Dancing in the summer rain, in the summer rain, in the summer rain. And if you're stuck, just cut it loose and lift it up to the truth. Dancing in the summer rain, in the summer rain, in the summer rain. Water, come rejuvenate, come rejuvenate, come rejuvenate.